All right, I think let's just go out and say it. The Panthers are going to win the Stanley Cup. Let's give our reaction to last night with the Florida Panthers going back to back as Stanley Cup champs. So my initial thoughts and reactions to this game was Sam Reinhart had one hell of a game. He had 4 goals. Now there is a little bit of context to it. How many were empty netters? He just the aggressive play calling of the Oilers when the situation of them being down to that point 3-0 with 7 minutes to go left in the third period, they decided to pull Stuart Skinner, and Reinhart found himself after because they had seen it all game where the Oilers just would struggle to maintain the puck in the zone. Like Florida could clear every single time, and the ice would kind of tilt towards them. And it happened more than once where, okay, we're going to pull Skinner. Let's see what happens. Let's get a good push, and just it'd get cleared out. And then Reinhart would be the recipient of a breakaway goal, whether he's shooting it from the blue line, whether it was pretty cool. So Florida goes back to back. And I think a big reason why, not only with just like the game that happened last night, because the score ended up being 5-1. 5-1, kind of like a blowout a handful of years back when Vegas ended up beating Florida, and we remember kind of how that game went. I think something that's going to get lost in all the mix and stuff is that Florida's defense very good, and I think just like with how the series ended up playing out, with how just yesterday's game went too, because Draisaitl and McDavid, 0 goals for both of them. I don't know how many shots on goal that they had, but like the opportunity for them to get a shot on goal for the majority of the night wasn't even there. Like they'd get locked up, whether it was Mikkola, whether it was Gadjevich, whether it was Bennett, whether it was Forsling, whoever it was on the defense. Like they had their number the whole night, and they were able to shut them down, which it happens. So. Florida goes back to back. Now, would I consider them a dynasty? Let me think on that one for a little bit, because we saw the comments to Chuck saying they're a dynasty. I don't know what the considered, like, I don't know what qualifies for a dynasty with the NHL, because we know what qualifies for a dynasty in the NFL. Just look at the Patriots and like the sustained success over like years and years, and like how decades like Tom Brady and the Patriots just dominated the NFL. There's definitely eras in the NFL and in the NHL and the MLB where, I mean, with the Blackhawks, with what the Blackhawks did from 2010 to 2015, winning 3 Stanley Cups, yeah, that's the Blackhawks era. With the Penguins going back to back, like that's a Penguins era. With Tampa Bay going back to back, like it just, I could see this being like we're kind of in the Panthers era. Like I could see it like that, but I don't know what qualifies. A lot of people are saying, oh, it's 3 cups in 4 years or 3 cups in 5 years, which is like, oh, okay. But yeah, like, are the Panthers the team to beat still? Yes. They're a freaking wagon. We'll see what they do this off season, but that's kind of my takeaway from this series and yesterday is that Florida's the team to beat right now. They got so many guys that just and then that's not even to include within the series itself. Brad Marchand had a hell of a series. He wasn't even in talks for the Conn Smythe, but then coming into the game, like it was like, hey, if he has 1 goal or 2 goals here in this game, he's probably going to win the Conn Smythe, because it was between Bennett and then like we knew coming into the series. I mean, it was obviously McDavid because he won it the year before, which totally understandable. McDavid did have a pretty damn good series and playoffs up until this point. Series last year, meaning the last Stanley Cup playoffs. But that's my thoughts on how the game went last night with Florida winning 5-1. They deserved it. Like, they had the best goalie. It just shows they were ready. They were ready. So that's my thoughts on that, guys. Be sure to leave your comments and your thoughts on how yesterday's game played out, what you think about the series. Like, I thought yesterday's Stanley Cup final and the whole series, I still think it was a phenomenal series. Be sure to let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Be sure to hit that like button, and I'll see you in the next video.